welcome back to my channel. This is my sister Maria. I just wanted to let you guys know that we're having an upcoming video, Cooking with Family, and it's gonna star my sister. She's gonna make one of my favorite desserts.
Which one is it?
Even Joe knows.
Oh yeah. I haven't done that in a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't know when we're gonna be able to do that, but maybe for Christmas time, maybe not for Thanksgiving, but for Christmas time, we're going to be doing that. So I'm super excited about it and just wanted to do this really quick because I'm about to videotape with Joe once again. We're gonna do fruit salad, so that's coming up, so stay tuned. Thanks, bye.
Hey guys, it's me again, Joe, in Cooking with Family. We're glad you can join us again. Like we said earlier in our earlier vlogs that we've been doing, we're doing our holiday edition, and we were doing two of my favorite recipes. You can go online and look at our other one, which is the homemade cranberry sauce, but now we're gonna do fruit salad. And this is a little bit of a different fruit salad. Everybody has their own version, everybody has their own way of doing things. This is the way I make it. And it's the way that I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. It's very easy. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take, it's a Cool Whipped jello based fruit salad. You can use regular jello or you can use the jello instant pudding. And that's the one we're gonna make today, but you can make it with lime jello, you can make it with strawberry jello and orange jello. For today, I'm gonna make it with the vanilla instant French vanilla pudding. You need the small package of 3.4 ounce package of the instant pudding mix. Okay, and then you're going to need the large package of the Cool Whip, which is the 16 ounce. You need at least one of those. Cool Whip. You can make this a light salad also by using the light Cool Whip and the sugar-free jello or pudding as well. Doesn't taste as rich, but it's still very good. So we're going to pour this whole container of the Cool Whip into the container that I'm going to serve the salad in. And usually this is frozen, so you need to let it set out for a little bit so that it's easy to mix. You need to have a good spatula so you can get it all out, not waste anything. And then, you know, I save these containers because they're good to like save for, you know, Mexican Tupperware or, you know, put grease in when you're making taco meat so you're not putting it down the drain or anything. So we're going to save this container. After that, what I do, once this is already a little bit soft, I get my fruit out. Now you can use fresh fruit or you can use canned fruit. In this instance, I always mainly have used canned fruit. It's going to take one whole can of fruit cocktail. You can get it, that's the 15 ounce. You can get it in the light syrup or in the natural syrup, the natural juice. One can of that. You're going to need one 20-ounce can of the crushed pineapple. You're only going to use half of it. You're going to use 10 ounces. The real small crushed can is not enough. So you're going to use 10 ounces of this. This is a 20-ounce can. And then you're going to use one can of mandarin oranges, which is 11 ounces. And what you do also, we're going to use the maraschino cherries. You know, the sweet sugary ones that you put on cakes and upside down pineapple cakes. So I put in a dozen of these, okay? So what you want to do first is you can actually start by draining all your fruit. I put it in a colander. As you can see, I have my mandarin oranges, the fruit cocktail here, the crushed pineapple, and then the dozen or so maraschino cherries that I cut in half because they're too. Don't leave them whole because that's too big. Cut them in half. So you're going to let that drain for a good while. If you do not let it drain, your salad will come out runny, and nobody likes a runny salad. I like mine firm, and like the firmness of a jello or the firmness of a pudding. You don't want it to be running off your spoon. You want it a little bit thick. Okay. You're also going to need about a half a cup to 1 cup of cottage cheese, or small curd cottage cheese as well, and then a half a cup of chopped pecans. Okay. So I've got my Cool Whip already in here. I'm going to open up my package of vanilla pudding. I have not tried it with any other kind of pudding except the vanilla, so I don't know how it would taste with chocolate pudding. I think vanilla is a neutral taste, so it's probably the best one to use. Or you can use the jello. This is the 3-ounce package of orange jello. I like the orange, strawberry, and the lime jello. Okay? Don't use the bigger packages, otherwise your pudding mix or your jello mix will turn out grainy because of the sugar. So that's the other thing. You want to make sure you mix this up really well. So I'm just going to mix this up a little bit at a time, just kind of fold it in the Cool Whip and the pudding together. This is a very light, refreshing jello pudding or fruit salad. I had a friend of mine taste the strawberry one that I made the other day, and she's like, it's very refreshing and very light. And that's what I like about this pudding fruit salad. My sister Vivian is the one who came up with this recipe. I don't know where she got it from, but I kind of, started liking it and started making it every week for me because it's a really easy dessert to make, to take to work. It's easy to eat and it's very good and delicious. So this is kind of mixed up pretty good already. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my cottage cheese. I'm going to mix up the cottage cheese first. This cottage cheese tends to get a little runny once it sits in the refrigerator. So I've got half a cup here. I'm going to put in, actually I have a whole cup here. The actual recipe calls for 1 whole container, but to me that's too much cottage cheese. So I cut it down to 1. This will make about 2 cups. So I'm going to fill that up, okay? And then I'm going to throw that in there. And a lot of people don't like cottage cheese, but you know what? You really can't taste it. You do feel the consistency of the little curds that you get in your bites there. But you really don't, it really doesn't have a taste. It's just probably more for protein and things like that. So you start mixing that up. Now we're going to start off, actually I'm going to dump all this in there at one time. The cherries, pineapple, fruit cocktail, and the mandarin oranges. Now the one that I'm going to make for Thanksgiving is going to be more of a mandarin orange salad. So I'm going to put extra mandarin oranges and probably no fruit cocktail. I'm probably just going to put pineapples, the oranges, and the cherries because I want it to be more citrusy. So you really start mixing that in there. And while we're doing that, do you smell the fruit, Adrian? It smells really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some of that in a minute.
Yes, once this sets up, we're gonna be eating this up. So you just make sure you fold in all the fruit, especially the crushed pineapple, because the crushed pineapple will clump up if you don't spread it out. So.
The cherries is my favorite.
Yeah, I like the cherries too, but I don't like whole cherries like that.
Me either.
So
I like that you cut them in half.
Yeah, that's a big deal. As you see how it's expanding because we put the Cool Whip in there, the pudding, now all the fruit. Very easy, very easy. Now I'm going to put in the pecans, which is 1 cup of chopped pecans. And at the same time, I like to put in about 1 cup of marshmallows, mini marshmallows. I'm just going to eyeball it. So got 2 little handfuls. A lot of people like lots of marshmallows. I don't like a ton, so I'm just putting probably about a little less than 1 cup. So start folding that in. You can add coconut to it. You can add any fruit that you want to it. When I make the strawberry one, I will put fresh blueberries and fresh cut strawberries in there. Makes it really good as well. You see how that really looks all mixed up? All that fruit and the pecans. Once you get a pecan, you really want pecans. So I try to give people a little bit of everything so they can have a taste. It looks good. Has that vanilla smell with it, with the vanilla pudding. Like I said, if you use the lime one or use the orange jello, you're gonna get that main flavor coming out with the fruit, which is really good. So now I'm just gonna spread this out. It's already mixed up really well. You can add coconut. That's another thing you could add to it. A lot of people don't like coconut. I do, but I didn't put it in here this time. So I'm just going to smooth it out to make it look pretty. Let it set in the refrigerator. I'll probably be taking this tomorrow to work for dessert for me. I'm not taking the whole thing for everything.
Oh, that's sad news.
That's sad news. You're getting the cranberry sauce.
Shout out to the work people.
Yeah, and back. So, once that's been in there, it's kind of smoothed out. We'll clean off the rim a little bit. And that's all there is to it. Very easy. This takes about 15 minutes. You know, and you're done. This is a good dessert to take for Thanksgiving. Put the lid on it. You put it in the refrigerator to set for at least 2 hours. I do it overnight before we eat it. We'll be doing the taste test a little bit later. Thank you, and thanks for joining us here on Cooking with Family. Okay guys, we're back with Cooking with Family. I have my sister here, Adrienne. We're ready to taste the pudding fruit salad that we made earlier. Here it is, as it looks all set up, ready to go. So I'm going to serve Adrienne and I a little bit each.
Extra cherries, please.
See how it sets up? You know, it's not runny or anything like that. Adrienne, let's wait for me.
Of course. Digging for the cherry.
And the pecans. So you see how it's not runny? Nobody likes a runny salad. So let's take the taste test. I'm going to get a cherry. Here's to Cooking with Family.
This is bomb.
I could probably eat the whole thing. Anyways, it has to be said. It's perfect. Bye.
Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Thank you.